Hi friends, it's your nerdy big sis Victoria, back with another video for you, and can I just say, happy October! Oh, I'm so excited. This is my favorite month of the year, and I do feel that I am not alone in this love of the spooky month of October and the start of fall, even if it is like 90 something degrees here in Texas today. But in honor of my favorite month and spooky season, I've got a lot of fun things planned for my channel. I hope you stick around. We're going to start off the spooky season with something that I had actually intended to do at DragonCon, but just really didn't have the time. And so we are going to finish it today. We are going to be making a D&D dice set necklace. So I don't know how much of the clip I'm going to include from when I first started this back in like August. So that is what we're doing today. I'm going to swing it back. We're going to time travel back to August so you can see how we started, and then I will come back to you in a little bit to talk about how we're going to finish up this D&D dice set. Let's get started. Voiceover Victoria here. Let's talk about prepping the dice. So I picked this dice set and initially tried to hand drill holes into them. I actually ended up using a real drill and taking that bit to drill holes in the dice, and then use Gorilla Glue to set in these connectors on each one of the dice in the set. As you'll see here, I've got all of them in there. Unfortunately, the drill kind of scuffed them up as well. And then I got this silver chain along with this adorable little bird head that I thought was perfect for Laudna. So I used all of these pieces to put the necklace together. Okay, so we've got this length here of silver. Okay, so we've got that. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. But we've got these little, you can see, come on, don't look at me, look at this. It reminds you of that Blackpink song. Look at you, now look at me. Oh. You can see, they're like little nectars is the word for it. So I don't know what else I'm supposed to do with them. Except I think I have no idea. These, they're little like links. I think like, do I just connect them onto here? I don't feel like that's going to work. Maybe I've got to put a link and then put the link with the, what's that help? Wait. I think I put like one of these, right? Take one of these, put it on the connector, then put that on the necklace, is what I'm thinking. So we're going to lay it out, see what's going on here. So let's do it. Now, do I know how I'm going to do this yet? Probably not. But I want to put the head here in the middle like this. And then since, if you didn't know, D&D dice have 7 in a set. So to keep it even, I thought it'd be cute to put this dice, which is called the D20. Put my D20, there it is. Put my D20 in the center, floating above the little like raven head kind of situation, and then just, you know, put these evenly along the side, and I will like count the chains. So I'll, you know, to make it even, I'll make sure to count the chain links so these are evenly separated. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I think this is a little long as well, so I feel like it will go ahead and shorten it up. So I think this is what I'm going to do. So first I'm going to count the chain links and then figure out where things are going to be placed. Maybe I'll use like tape or something to denote where it's going to be. That's a good idea. Good on you, Victoria.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Okay, so we have this piece I've counted out in the middle. So we're gonna put the skull, we're gonna attach that right to there. And then we'll be able to build up off of that. But we'll start with the skull, and then it'll be the D20, and then the rest of the dice set. I'm going to zoom in more so you can see what I'm doing. Oh my god, that was so stressful. It was like that game Operation, you know, Operation! That's what I felt like. And I only have one thing done, but let's take a look at it. Let's take a gander, shall we? Okay, so here she is. She's on! Huzzah! Okay, so yeah, that was intense, but you can see I put one of these links on here, so, and then attach this little piece, whatever this is called. So there's that. We're going to go ahead and double check the lengths. Maybe we'll have to take a chain link off of them just to see that it looks right. And then we will look to see how many we want up for that D20. Needs to go right there. And we gotta figure out how to make you like all right. Then we need to put you on here, I suppose. Okay. So originally I had just kind of created a loop by connecting the chain on two different ends, but after just taking a look at it, the D20 just wasn't sitting right. So I decided to take some of the extra length from the back of the chain and taking a piece off and creating this little triangle here and just connecting those two pieces and then putting the D20 to hang in the middle of that triangle and just give it a little more structure. It is getting darker. This is the light that I'm using. I'm using my bookmark right now to light the way, if you will. We'll put that up here. Look at that, beautiful. It's like having a ring light. Okay, so this is how far we've gotten. That works a lot better because if you can see here, now you can see like it has that shape that I want to structure the D20, and then this is hanging here. So I'm really liking how this is looking, and now we just need to figure out, you know, where we're going to place the other dice from the dice set. So I'm thinking I kind of want it to be short because it is going to be so much. So I'm thinking of just along here. So, you know, it's gonna take off a bit of length on here, which is fine. We didn't need that much length for what we were looking for, so I think like I'm gonna count out. Not that I did well counting before, let me be honest, because I was already off a little, which worked because then I could take that piece off and just create that triangle look that we've got going on here. I mean, look how well she sits. Isn't that pretty? I think. Well, guess we're doing that again. So after that debacle, I went ahead and removed the link that I had originally put on the D20. It was like this thing with like 2 prongs on the side. I don't know the name for it. And just put a regular link like the one you're seeing here. And then went ahead and used that for all of the dice on the necklace, which was a much better fit and a lot more secure, because once I made sure that those ends of each one of the links was touching, there just wasn't much room for the dice to slip out. So, hello, my face. Okay, so we're back. I went and grabbed a couple pieces of jewelry to look at and see what I haven't worn in a very long time. Honestly, it's a lot of Kendra Scott. It was super popular back when I first moved to Texas, and just honestly, I don't wear them. So I think pulling them apart could be good, but at least we have some options for clasp. So we got a clasp here. Clasp. Here, there we go. Can we please get a clasp that we can take off? My God, it's so dark. It's so dark. I'm literally holding this. I'm holding this. Do you see difference? Hello, hi, it's me. Hello, yes, away. Like, what? Okay, so we're going to go ahead, figure out what we want to do here, because I feel like if I have it too low on my chest, then this triangle just doesn't work great, and I need it to look right. This triangle needs to look like this, you know. Just make it like a D&D kind of chain. This is how we wear necklaces now, just straight across like this. What do we think? Could this be a vibe right here? But okay, so if we're wearing it like this, then yeah, these guys, they cannot remain there. We've got to figure out somewhere to place them that doesn't look so weird. Okay, let's get back to it. So for some reason, the actual assembly of this didn't have much recording, but I ended up taking the lengths of the chain, breaking it up, and creating a second tier that I used to create a triangle shape where I could layer the dice on the necklace opposed to having them go straight up. And then I went ahead and removed that hook from my previous necklace that I already had and attached it to the end. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hello. So as you can tell, it is not the same night. The necklace is finished. Here it is in all her glory. Didn't intend on doing these 2 tiers here, but I think it worked out well. Just because I tried initially to put it all on one, but it just looked weird. It didn't flow right, it didn't nestle right. So I thought that these tiers would be better. I do think I could have maybe brought these 2 in just slightly, because this D6 continues to get flipped onto the other side. And then I kept missing a chain link on here. I took it off like 2 times, 3 times. I gave up. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not trying to sell this. This is just for me, and I love it. It is giving Laudna to me. Laudna, if you will. I think it's super duper spooky, and I love the little bird head. But overall, this was a super fun project. It took me a couple hours. Honestly, I think it probably wouldn't have taken me so many hours if I had charged my light, so I had a light and wasn't struggling with that so much to see, and then B, had 2 sets of the jewelry pliers that I had. So I had one which I used to actually bend the chains, but then I had to go grab like some house pliers, and they were a little too big, so I really had a tough time making sure that they were grasping the clasp and the chain links in order to stretch them out and then put them back together. Another thing that I struggled with and learned was making sure that the ends meet, opposed to like just bending it any which way. A tiny little gap could mean that stuff's just gonna fall right out of there, and fall it did. Fall it did. So that was something that I learned, is I had to make those little edges connect to really make this a solid foundation for this necklace. I am definitely going to be making another one of these. I think I will continue on this Critical Role inspired journey with you of trying to make different D&D necklaces that are inspired by the characters. I don't want to do any particular order because I'm really going to be looking for things that say, you know, Imogen. So when I come up on those things, then I will look at the different dice colors I already have and see what might work, and maybe I'll have a whole set, and that would be super cool. If you like this video, or if you want a D&D dice necklace, you know, in the future, let me know. I'd love to know if there's other D&D inspired characters you think would be really great to put into a necklace. I have a ton of different colors, and I'm going to keep getting them from this subscription. And who knows, maybe later on I will do like some giveaways or something. I don't know, maybe I will do Baldur's Gate themed D&D dice set necklaces. That could be super cool. I am rambling. I am rambling on and on. So that is our first project of this spooky season, Spooktober, spooktacular season. I am so excited to continue this journey with you, so stay tuned for some other spooky content coming your way. I am going to take some pictures and head to the movies, so we're gonna wrap up this video today. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye! She's gotten a little chunky. She did. Let's go see. Come, we're crawling on the floor.
Pumpkin, say hello. Say, I have no cone no more.